She'll be the score.
And defense, number 18, Kendall Boger. 24, Tina Jenkins. 26, Ava Brooke. And number 17, Ava Ewing. And goalie tonight for the Varsity HCTV, number 31, Emma Johnson. The Royals are coached by Rex Holliday, Brad Nowa, Sheila Fisher, Aaron Gastineau, Emma Connell, and Abby Schaefer. And now, let's hear from the home team for Noblesville Millers. Starting for the Millers tonight, goalie, number 7, Maddie Reel. Number 2, and defense, Aubrey Arm. Number 8, Hal Richardson. Number 14, Corey Cook. And number 32, Lila Julia. At the mid position, number 18, Natalie Bunker. Number 19, Avery Coleman. And number 24, Emma Hammond. And on deck, number 3, Chloe Barnett. Number 23, Winnie Solid. Number 25, Marcia Whaler. And number 30, Maya Hill. The Millers are coached by Jason Barnett and assisted by Morgan Noblesville. And now let's rise for the play of our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hamilton County Television's broadcast of girls lacrosse as we are ready for the varsity matchup here between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Noblesville Millers. Jeff, we have a rematch of last year's sectional final game, which Hamilton Southeastern won by 1. Big changes on both teams, but should be a great matchup.
It should be a great matchup. Both teams have only had a chance to play one game this season. The Millers won their first game, beating defending 1A state champion Heritage Christian the other night. So a nice win for the Millers to start. And then Southeastern lost their first game to Guerin Catholic, which was a very tough sectional opponent for both of these teams.
Absolutely.
And they look to be one of the top teams in the state as well. So as usual, our sectional will be fully loaded when it comes time to play, and those three teams are really going to be the ones vying for that crown and that opportunity to play at the next level.
As Jeff mentioned, the Millers beat Heritage Christian by a score of 15-13 in their first game on the young season, and Southeastern lost to Guerin Catholic by a score of 12-7. So getting reorganized here, making sure we get the proper team on each half of the field, and getting ready for our first draw of the night. A lot of anticipation. As we mentioned during the JV game, it is absolutely a perfect night for lacrosse. A bit uncommon here in the month of March in Indiana, but we'll take it.
This is a fantastic night. Maybe the best weather I can ever remember in the March matchup between these two teams. So we'll take that and enjoy what should be a pretty competitive game between these two teams. Southeastern features a little more experienced roster and obviously returning players who played in the state championship last year, and the Millers with a little bit younger roster.
Absolutely. Ellie Nawa with the draw control and quickly passes up ahead to Jesse Lyons, and Jesse Lyons with the goal. So the Royals with the draw control, the attack, the pass, the score, quickly taking a 1-0 lead on the Millers. Really a quick strike offense there for the Royals.
And you can expect a lot of that tonight. Jesse Lyons is a promising young freshman. Talking to head coach tonight before the game, that they're expecting a lot from, and Ellie Nawa is some player that's committed to play at the next level as well.
Second draw control of the game. This one is going to go to Emma Hammond for the Millers. Emma gets it up ahead to Avery Pullman. Avery brings the ball into the offensive zone, and the Millers will get organized and begin to move the ball. That was Gwenny Salas. And now Natalie Blackburn on the attack for the Millers. That ball gets knocked away, but looks like Natalie will be able to control that fairly easily.
Gwenny Salas is a sophomore. Last year she was recovering from a torn ACL, so great to see her out there. And she had a really good game in her first game back. Nice
pass in from Emma Hammond on the assist, and Natalie Blackburn. Blackburn able to keep the ball high, find the top right corner of the goal, and put one in the back of the net for the Millers here to tie the score at 1-1. So we have played less than 1 minute, and both teams have already found scoring opportunities. So once again, really nice job by the Millers there. The Royals had the first draw control. Just again, Jeff points to the importance of draw control there. And Royals controlled the first draw and scored, and the Millers controlled the second draw and were able to score. This one looks like it's going to fall into possession of the Royals, and in fact it does. So the Royals are on the attack. Really nice pass up the field. Gets it again. Once again, number 16 for the Royals. That's Jessie Lyons. That's her second goal. Excellent job by the Royals, passing the ball, moving the ball up the field quickly, and getting into scoring position. The Royals are going to take a 2-1 lead, and we still have not completed 1 minute of action.
Man, that's a pretty quick pace to come out of the gate with 3 goals in under 60 seconds. So at that, there's no way they can continue that pace.
It's a tough task for the Millers tonight on the defensive side of the ball, especially to really match up with the Royals. Obviously, they have a lot of athleticism. They have a lot of stick skills. So will be a difficult task.
Emma Hammond on that draw control. So game's kind of playing out like we'd thought. I mean, it's pretty even on the draw controls. They're both aggressive on the scoring.
Emma Hammond, a sophomore for the Millers, definitely one of the sophomores who contributed last year with on varsity. along with a couple of other sophomores. Very strong sophomore class here for the Millers that indicates a very bright future. Natalie Blackburn trying to back in and find a scoring opportunity. Ball is knocked loose.
I was going to say, not sure how she wasn't awarded a free position.
There you go.
This is a tough angle, though.
It is.
If I'm Natalie Blackburn, I'm looking for somebody that's cutting down the lane here that I can dump it off to. And
on the attack, nope.
Shot.
She finds the top of the net. Natalie Blackburn nets her second goal on the contest and is able to tie it up 2 goals apiece for the Millers. So once again, draw control definitely leads to scoring opportunities. Good job by the Millers there to knot the game at 2.
Correction on that first goal of the game, it was Maya Hill with that first goal.
Maya Hill.
So off the nice pass from
Emma Hammond. That was an assist for Emma. So Hill with 1 goal and Blackburn with 1 goal.
Thank you to our spotters for helping us with that one.
Royals are going to be awarded possession here off of the draw.
Royals their transition passing has been very crisp to start this game. And that set up those first 2 goals were some really quick transition passes.
Midfielders for the Royals tonight are Sam Borgert, Ellie Nawa, and Sydney Sheena starting the game. They definitely, again, will be difficult matchups for the Millers.
Well, all 3 of those players were significant contributors last year for the Royals.
Nice job by goalie Maddie Reel there. She will look to clear. She gets it up ahead to Emma Hammond.
Good pressure by Sam Borgert and Stella Fisher.
Aubrey Arms has it for the Millers. Millers will maintain possession. Avery Pullman with the ball. Gets it ahead to Natalie Blackburn. Blackburn to Hammond. Hammond to Marisha Whaler.
Well, good job. Got a 3-second call. And essentially inside you have the goalie circle. And then you have the next circle, which is the 8-meter, and then you have a 12-meter circle. And defenders in that 8-meter space must have somebody they're marked up with. And if they're not, then it's 3 seconds, which is the equivalent of illegal defense, if you will.
Emma Johnson in the goal for the Royals tonight. Emma, a lot of varsity action last year. Started in several of the sectional games.
Oh, well done.
Oh, really nice pass. Good look there by the Millers, trying to connect there with number 3, Chloe Barnett.
Emma Hammond forced the turnover in the middle of the field, was able to pick up the ground ball, advanced it quickly to Natalie Blackburn, who saw Chloe Barnett cutting and just couldn't finish off that play. But nicely done. That's what you're really looking for in creating that transition offense.
So on both ends of the field tonight, we have very experienced goalies with Emma Johnson and Maddie Reel in goal. Emma for the Royals and Maddie in goal for the Millers this evening.
Emma Johnson played really well last year in the sectional games here. And it is always nice to have an experienced goalie. It's a tough job. I mean, they're shooting a really hard rubber ball at you very quickly, and there's a lot of action in front of you that you're paying attention to. It's a very tough job.
Now looks for an opening. Passes it over to Borgert. Right. Actually, Sheena to Jesse Lyons.
Ball down. Millers are also, trying to adjust to some new defensive structure as well this year. They lost a key player in Lindsey Wilson to a torn ACL in the offseason. So that created an opportunity for somebody, but Lindsey was one of the stalwarts on the defense for the last couple of years for the Millers.
Ellie Nawa with a really nice shot on goal. Maddie Reel able to knock that one away, and the Royals will maintain possession. Sheena to Nawa to Borgert. That one's going to get away from the Royals, not able to connect on the pass, and so that's going to give possession over to the Millers. Maddie Reel looking to clear to Emma Hammond, but Ellie Nawa is able to intercept that one. Difficult pass, and once again, turnover for the Royals. So turnover by the Millers, turnover by the Royals, and I think that one got through Ellie's stick, and Emma was able to control, trying to get to Isabel Imes, but that one gets away from Isabel, and the Royals, again, they'll take the turnover, and they will be on the attack, looking to break up this 2-2 tie. Royals will have a free position scoring opportunity.
False start.
That was Kendall Borgert with the free position scoring opportunity. So the Millers.
I think it was Ellie Nawa.
Oh. Emma Hammond is able to find Isabel Imes. Imes with the ball. Imes will use her speed and athleticism to get that ball across the 30 and into the offensive zone and find Emma Hammond as the Millers get organized and look for their scoring opportunities. Marisha Whaler with the ball.
Oh, wide open in the middle. Natalie Blackburn on the goal. Great pass from Isabel Imes.
Great job for the Millers there. Yes, Natalie Blackburn cuts across the middle. Royals did not pick her up. Millers were able to find Natalie, and she was able to find the back of the net to give the Millers a lead at 3-2. So the Millers take their first lead of the contest. We have about 16 and a half minutes here to play in the first half of action.
Well, you talked about it at the top of the show tonight. The Millers lost a lot of senior firepower and scoring last year, but this offense looks very capable of delivering a pretty high-scoring effort with that kind of play right there. We've had 2 assists on the 3 goals so far. That is something that coaches love to see. It means you're getting good ball movement, you're getting good off-ball movement, creating really good opportunities to score. So this Miller team looks like they might have just reloaded.
Draw control is going to go to 21, Sam Borgert. Sam has definitely some size advantage on Natalie there on the draw that she was able to take advantage of and get possession for the Royals.
3 seconds there. Tori Cook wasn't close enough to her person. Oh, good look inside. Shooting space. A defender's not allowed to jump in front of the offensive player as they're going to the goal. And that's what you'll hear referred to as a shooting space violation.
Free position shot for the Royals. They will look to convert, not able to do so. Nice positioning by Maddie Reel to force that shot a little bit wide and allow the Millers to hold on to this 1-point lead. Three goals to 2 and 15 and a half minutes to play in the first half of action.
Good defensive stand by the Millers there. As the Royals did a nice job running some offense, getting some opportunities for themselves. Maddie Reel bombs one down the field. It's still rolling.
I think that's Sam Borger trying to chase that one down. Nope, I stand corrected. Once again, Sydney Sheena trying to chase it down.
And Chloe Barnett comes up with it.
Way to go, Chloe.
Chloe's another one of that sophomore class that we've been talking about. Last year she was an additional scoring option, and I think a lot of people are going to be looking to guard against her this year, but obviously that's going to leave some other people wide open who can put the ball in the net. We've already seen Maya Hill and Natalie Blackburn score tonight.
Absolutely. Chloe Barnett was the fourth leading scorer for the Millers last year as a freshman. Meanwhile, on the Southeastern side, both Ellie Nawa and Sam Borgert were among the top 5 scorers for the Royals. Millers being patient on the offensive end, looking for that opportunity. Looks like Isabel Imes is going to be awarded not a free position opportunity.
Hannah Miller, number 20, has entered into the offensive set too. You know, as we were talking about the JV game before and how those players progress and move up, Lila Julian was one of the starters tonight. She was a brand new player last year and really improved greatly during the season on JV, and now she's continued to make her improvements. And that's what those GV rosters are really for, is to help continue to develop that pipeline.
Gwenny Salas has it for the Millers. Millers are content to play catch behind the net and look for open cutters.
Nice shot.
Wow. Difficult angle there. And that's 25, Marisha Whaler with the goal for the Millers. Gotta be honest with you, Jeff, I'm not sure how she got that one in from the angle that she took the shot, but she took it with confidence and was able to find the net, extending the Millers' lead to 4-2.
Marisha's one of those players that worked really hard last year. She worked during the summer of her coming into her freshman year, got extra coaching and playing time in summer ball. She did the same thing this last summer. So she's somebody that's really worked hard to continue to improve her game. And with a shot like that, something must be working. That was really tough.
Draw control goes to the Millers. Avery Pullman's able to come away with that one. Avery, another one of those players that came up from the JV squad.
She just really grew last year as well.
Whaler with the pass. Oop, that one's going to get through.
Good job. It was a good
Maya Hill.
Good look. Great play by Maya to get control of the ball back.
Over to Salas. To Whaler.
Good look.
Pullman has it.
Good job. Good control of the ball in that tight spot.
Wow, nice pass. Good look. Really well defended by the Royals.
A really nice offensive set by the Millers. See a lot of speed in the transition space that was a nice catch by Sam.
Yes,
Borger.
it was.
It's a good thing she's left-handed.
Maya Hill fighting for the ball. That is going to be awarded to the Millers. Maya's goggles gets knocked off momentarily, so she is reset and ready to attack.
Oh. Southeastern comes up with the loose ball.
Push called there.
Oh,
Oh, Gwenny almost came away with a turnover there as they were trying to get the ball to the goalie, Emma Johnson. Overshot her stick just a little bit, and I'm not sure Gwenny was ready for that ball to land right in her lap in front of the goal. Royals on the attack. Borgert looking for the opening.
Good closeout by Maddie Reel to close off the shooting space on her. Good ground ball pickup.
Ooh. I believe that was Whaler trying to get it back to Maddie, but Isabel Imes will come away with it. Royals are a quick, athletic team, so beating this pressure on the defensive end and being able to advance the ball up the field is going to be crucial for the Millers as we go forward. Imes has it for the Millers. Again, well defended by the Royals. Over to Emma Hammond.
Emma Hammond continues the line and the string of the Hammonds playing.
And you could talk about that lineage on both sides of the ball this evening for the Royals and for the Millers. So many siblings stepping up and filling in the shoes of older sisters who have made huge impacts on both programs.
Yeah, we saw it earlier in the JV game. Olivia Shank's younger sister is playing, and she did a really nice job in that game. And then obviously Emma Hammond, Natalie Blackburn had two sisters play before. Who else is out there? Hannah Miller.
Hannah Miller's sister Brooke, one of the graduating seniors last year for this Miller squad. Royals on the attack. They'll set it behind the goal and get their offense organized. Looking good. Really nice attack there for the Royals. And I believe that goal's going to go. Is that 19?
Yep.
Ellie Fitzpatrick. Good quickness. Good ball control. Really nice shot by Ellie Fitzpatrick. That's going to cut into the Millers' lead, making this a 4-3 contest. We are now under 9 minutes to play in this first half of action.
Well, so far this game is turning out to be a really well-played, well-hustled game. Exciting if you're the Millers to see a team that's relatively younger competing against a veteran senior-led squad like Southeastern in the second game of the season. So lots of bright spots. Natalie Blackburn on the draw control. Easy for me to say.
Nice job by Natalie there to get free of the Royal defender and bring the ball upfield. She moves the ball into the offensive zone for the Royals. Looking for that opening. Natalie will definitely use her quickness, and she will be awarded a free position scoring opportunity here as we approach 8 minutes to play in the first half. Natalie's going to adjust her goggles. She's going to attack, put a shot on goal. Emma Johnson with the save for the Royals. Natalie went high with that shot. Emma read it very well and was able to shut down that scoring opportunity. Great
nice
clear.
Catch. It's the freshman Jesse Lyons.
Jesse Lyons, a player who, by all accounts, is going to have a big impact on this Hamilton Southeastern program.
In talking to Coach before the game, they're pretty excited about their JV team, the caliber of players, and obviously we saw that in that game earlier tonight. There are a lot of talented players for both Noblesville and Southeastern JV. I would anticipate that we're going to see very similar matchups over the next several years.
Yep, that was a pretty clear foul on the Millers' defense there, which is going to award a free position scoring opportunity to the Royals. The Royals convert. They'll be able to erase the 2-goal lead that the Millers had established. On the attack, that's going to be a tough one to stop right there for Maddie Reel. And that is going to be Jenna Jenkins on the goal.
Jenna's one of those seniors that we've been talking about. She's a really good player. They have her play a lot of defense, but she really has good ability to handle the ball, handle the pressure, and obviously to finish.
Jenna had 10 goals on the season last year, so she is familiar with taking advantage of scoring opportunities like that, and probably play an even bigger role for the Royals as they go forward this year.
She's also one of their players that's committed to play at the next level. She's going to be playing at Frostburg State, Division II school in Maryland.
Big draw control here for the Millers to see if they can stem the tide as the Royals have erased the 2-goal lead that the Millers were enjoying. Natalie Blackburn comes away with the draw control.
Natalie was a big contributor last year, especially on the draw control, but looks like she's really worked on her game this summer, and she's a better player than she was a year ago. You can see that already.
Blackburn on the attack. Left-handed shot. That was really well placed to get by Emma Johnson. And the Millers are able to regain a 5-4 lead on the goal by Natalie Blackburn.
So Natalie's third goal of the game.
I think one of the questions I had coming into the game here, Jeff, is you knew there are going to be talented players on both sides tonight. Two of the top programs in the state of Indiana, no doubt about it, and two programs that you would not be expected or not be surprised to see vying for that sectional championship. Question for me was going to be, can the Millers really compete with the athleticism of the Royals? They definitely have some really athletic midfielders, and just in thus far, I think the Millers have really matched up well. We'll see how that plays out.
I that's really good. Well, Emma Hammond comes away with another draw control. My concern was, who's going to fill all those scoring opportunities, and who's going to fill that midfield space. And, in the first game against Heritage, they had 6 different players who scored. And tonight, 3 different players so far have already scored. And a couple of others have had good looks. So really looks like the Millers have, like I said, reloaded their talent pool, and they're going to be ready to go, and they can compete.
That pass gets away from the Millers, not able to make that connection, and so 22 comes away with it for the Royals. That's going to be Sarah Gastineau. on the attack. She flips it over to Lauren Seat. We're under 5 minutes to play in the first half of action. Officials signaling to the booth to stop the clock.
So I'm looking back both sides. I think he thought somebody might have been offside, but there really wasn't anyone.
Wow.
Oh, nice shot.
Really nice shot on goal there. That is number 22, Sarah Gastineau, able to find the bottom left corner, get that one past Maddie Reel, and here we are again. We are going to... No goal?
No goal.
Shooting space violation, it looks like, on the Millers. I stand corrected. So, Sarah Gastineau will have to reset, take the free position opportunity, and this time, Maddie Reel is able to come up with it.
That's a tough break. You make the goal. It's sort of like shooting a technical foul when everybody's taken away from the line in basketball. It's tough. Nice save by Maddie Reel on that play. You know, we talked about some other players that are going to be playing at the next level. Maddie Reel is going to be playing at Bethel College next year. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to Sam Borgert as well. She's going to be playing at Eastern Michigan next year for the Royals.
Lila Julian had it there, gets it over to Marisha Whaler, gets it over, who gets it to Natalie Blackburn. Natalie looking to attack. She goes down in front of the goal. Let's see what the call is.
Does Lila Julian look taller to you this year? I think she does.
She does. She was standing in my kitchen about a week ago, and I thought the same thing. So it's like Blackburn will have the free position scoring opportunity. A couple of these players have changed numbers since last year too, Jeff, which has me second-guessing myself as I make the calls here. Blackburn on the attack for the Millers. She goes high. So does Emma Johnson. That's 2 times in a row on free position scoring opportunities where Natalie has gone high and Emma has read that very well.
Miller's almost got that one back with an interception, but couldn't corral it.
Nice defense by the Millers there.
Nice.
Great pressure.
Oh, beautiful.
Good pass up ahead to Gwenny Salas. Gwenny gets it to Whaler. Whaler on the attack.
Yeah.
She goes high and is able to get it over the stick of Emma Johnson. Well played by the Millers. The Millers will regain that 2-goal advantage as we sneak under 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Nice interception by Emma Hammond. Good look up the middle of the field. Great finish by Marisha.
Great to see the girls play this well together this early in the season.
That was one of the things I talked to Coach Barnett about before the game. One of the things they had in the Heritage game, they had 6 different players touch the ball in a transition play to score. And so five connecting passes with a goal. And that right there, you saw 2 connecting passes with a finish coming off a turnover that was created by Emma Hammond. So really nice, really what you want to see at the start of the season and see that continue to improve this year.
Battle for the draw control. Natalie Blackburn thought she had it, but it eludes the netting on her stick, and it's going to fall into the possession of the Royals, who are on the attack, and they will be looking to cut into this 2-goal lead.
Nice shot.
And they will quickly do so That was going to be 23
Sam
on the
Berger.
goal. I believe that's Sydney Sheena?
Sydney Sheena, yeah.
Yep, Sydney Sheena on the goal for the Royals. And bringing the score to 6 for the Millers and 5 for the Royals. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to play.
Nice pass from Elinawa there, too.
These two teams faced off twice last year. The annual March showdown went to the Millers by a score of 15-6. Not really a very close game. The Royals had a lot of injuries impacting their team at that point in the season. And then, as we all recall, painfully for some, the Royals came away with the victory in sectionals 9-8 in their second matchup of the year last year. Ball is loose in front of the goal and battled for. I think the Millers are going to be awarded possession here.
Good job.
Nice defensive effort by the Millers. Again, we'll see a lot of pressure from the Royals. Very athletic, skilled team.
Isabel Imes is also a college commit, but she's going to commit to play soccer for the Grand Valley Lakers, Grand Valley State, who actually won the Division II soccer championship. So
yeah, great program.
Yep.
Emma Hammond is directing traffic for the Millers. And we'll see what the Millers decide to do here as we think about clock management. We're under 2 minutes to play. We have a 1-goal lead. If I'm wearing white right now, I'm probably not in too big of a hurry. Be more than happy to take a 1 or 2 goal lead into halftime.
You certainly don't want to give them an extra opportunity or limit the opportunity that they can have, that's for sure. You know, as we're thinking about those players that are committed to play at the next level and talked about several of them, what the takeaway there is there are really a lot of very talented athletes who are playing lacrosse out here. And it continues to grow in our area, and we have some tremendous players.
Marisha Whaler on the attack, and I believe she is going to be awarded a free possession shot. Speaking of, as we talk about clock management here, no shot clock in the high school game to be concerned about. Marisha Whaler takes her position. Fires right into the stick of Emma Johnson. Emma doing a nice job in the net tonight for the Royals.
And if I'm Coach Barnett at halftime, one of the things we're going to talk about as an adjustment is where we're placing the ball on our shots. Into that upper left hand of her.
What a catch.
Of the goalie is the place you don't want to put it. Nice play by
Maddie Reel comes out of the goal and shuts down that scoring opportunity. And that's a big play. And now, as Maddie is occasionally accustomed to doing, she is on the run out on the field and under heavy pressure, as you would expect. Maddie is not averse to risk back there in the goal for the Millers, Jeff.
No, she's not.
11 seconds to play.
See if we can get a shot off here into half.
And if we can't, I think we're going to be content to take this 6-5 lead into halftime. We want to thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television as we bring you girls lacrosse. This is a varsity matchup here between the Noblesville Millers and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. The Millers lead 6-5. Thanks for joining us. We're going to step away and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Imagine a health system where care extends into the streets and neighborhoods where we live. A hospital that listens in any language. With doctors who look like you, who understand there are barriers between you and your health that can't be treated with a prescription. Imagine a hospital named after the people it serves, by the community, for the community. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Being part of a community is more than just living in the same place. It's sharing the same values, like honesty and compassion. For the caregivers of Community Health Network, that means always being open and upfront about how much treatment will cost, and working hard to find ways to help you cover those costs. Because when our community thrives, we all thrive. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Once again, this is Pat Haney and Jeff Potter bringing you Noblesville girls lacrosse here on Hamilton County Television. Absolutely perfect night as our camera crew gets an amazing shot of the moon and then panning back out to show Beaver Materials Field there. So, Jeff, great first half of action this evening with the Millers leading the Hamilton Southeastern Royals by a score of 6-5.
A really competitive first half. Really hopeful that it's kind of the same game that we would see from the JV game, which was really competitive. Southeastern was led by Jesse Lyons with 2 goals, and Sydney Shana has 1. And then for the Millers, Natalie Blackburn has a hat trick. She's got 3 in the back of the net. Marisha Whaler has 2, and Maya Hill has a goal. Emma Hammond and Isabel Imes have assists so far. And the draw controls have been pretty even between each team. We've seen some really athletic plays intercepting the ball, some really good defense, some really nice saves by the Southeastern goalie. She's had at least 3 free position shots that she's denied at the goal. And right there at the end of the half, Noblesville had a tremendous job by Maddie Reel in making a great defensive play, getting it up the field, really running out the clock under heavy duress. And their goalie sticks, it's hard to keep the ball in the goalie stick, and when people are swinging at it, it's even harder. So great job by her to finish off that half. And I'm looking forward to really this second half, seeing what adjustments the coaches make. This is going to be a real competitive game, and the team that can get on a run here could really put things away coming out of this halftime break.
As far as draw controls for the first half, we know what a big impact that has on the game. Seems like we were fairly even for the draw control between the Royals and the Millers. Slight edge to the Royals in that first half.
Yeah, I think overall they probably had a couple more draw controls than the Millers, but it was pretty timely draw controls for the Millers when they got them. They took advantage, got into the scoring space. I think both coaches are going to look back at what they saw in the first half. They saw some really good ball movement on the offensive space. Unselfish play. I mean, these girls are looking to find a cutter or a better look. We're seeing it on both ends of the field where the attacker is moving into space, causing a shooting space violation, which really gives you that opportunity for that free position shot. So these are 2 well-coached teams. For a second game of the season for each of them, they're off to a really good start. And I'm telling you, when it comes time for the sectional to come around, it's going to be really competitive. You throw Guerin into that mix and Fisher's in there, and this is going to be a really tough sectional. And the winner of this sectional is going to be a real tough out at the state level. So
one of the adjustments talked about before half, Jeff, is on those free position shots. Millers have tended to go high, and Emma Johnson has defended those free position shots very successfully. What other adjustments would you be sharing with your team if you're Coach Barnett?
Well, one of those things on that free position shot, you've got to move the goalie. You've got to make her commit to a position. So you've got to come in, fake high, drop low, put a fake into the mix. Get up there, spin direction in front of the goal. Come back with your left hand. We saw Natalie Blackburn make a spin move like that and come in with her left hand on a goal. But you've got to do something different to move the goalie off their spot. And you don't have a lot of time because those defenders are also crashing in at the same time. So you got to get your stick up high to start the play so that you can make those moves and make it really tough on the goalie to figure out where you're going with the ball.
Meanwhile, if you're Coach Holliday for the Royals, what adjustments do the Royals need to do to get that lead back?
I think they're in a really good spot. Just they need to continue to do the same things they've been doing. This score is really reflective of a tight game. They're doing a good job of creating shooting space violations, some additional pressure in that defensive space is probably what they're going to look to do is to tighten up on the defense. You'll probably see a lot more action from Kendall Borgert and Jenna Jenkins in the second half defensively on Whaler and Blackburn.
Yeah, and just the only other thing I can think of is that you've a few kind of unforced turnovers by the Royals down at the offensive end that may be a little uncharacteristic for them, especially based on their skill set.
And the same thing for the Millers. They did it too. The second game of the season, they're just getting their feet under them. So some passes that are a little high, those are going to get better by the end of the year. These two teams are really going to be tough to beat as we move into sectional play. They both look to be really athletic and talented, and they're doing a lot of good things already. And get another month of practice and games under your belt, they're going to be both a lot better at the end of March.
All right, really nice job by Emma Hammond to anticipate the ball and come away with that draw control. She gets it to Avery Pullman, who gets it to Whaler. And Marisha will settle in and look to move the ball for the Millers.
That's the fourth draw control tonight for Emma Hammond.
Really nice read
cut.
and anticipation there. Difficult pass, but Millers are able to maintain possession.
But again, that's what you're talking about. That's what you're looking for. Is they're looking to see those cuts. They're looking to see that movement and make that pass. And as they get more comfortable and they continue to practice it, it's tough to defend because the ball moves a lot faster than the feet.
Natalie Blackburn looking to penetrate. Met with resistance, but awarded a free position scoring opportunity here for the Millers. She's going to back away. Ground ball. Looks like the Royals are going to come away with that one. Nice defense there by the Royals. That is number 24. That's Jenna Jenkins. She has scored tonight and did a really nice job defensively to prevent that scoring opportunity for the Millers.
And I think that's what we just talked about at halftime is Jenna Jenkins is going to draw those tough assignments on defense. And here's what they did on offense. They immediately get into that attack space, put the Millers into a place where they commit a shooting space violation, and now they got this free position shot.
Eastern Michigan bound Sam Borgert will take this free position scoring opportunity for the Royals. Maddie Reel is set up in the Millers' goal, and she will look to defend, but there you go. Sam Borgert is able to get that by Maddie and put it in the back of the net. And with just a couple minutes gone by here in the second half, the Royals have knotted the score at 6 goals apiece. And with that, the Royals fans show signs of life. All right, so we had the second draw control here on the second half. Millers were able to come away with the first draw control. Emma again gets the inside position, and they're going to play on. Avery Pullman with the ball. Little push in the back. They're going to reset.
A really good crowd here tonight at Beaver Materials Stadium. Probably close to a couple hundred people.
Marisha Whaler has the ball for the Millers. Whaler on the attack. Really nice pass.
And good job.
All right. Believe that's going to lead to a free position scoring opportunity here for the Millers. And who's that going to go to, Jeff?
Is that Maya? Or?
I believe it is Maya.
If only we had big black numbers on the back of these jerseys.
When the lights come on at Beaver Materials Field, it gets even harder to see
nice
those numbers.
move.
Really nice job by Maya Hill.
Nice move.
And that is going to find the back of the net for the Millers. Great patience there by Maya to let the defense settle in and shift and then to find that opening.
So that's kind of one of the things we talked about. Maya's first run at that free position shot, she didn't have a good look. They closed on her. She moved out, changed direction, and came back. That movement of changing that direction changed everything and gave her a better opportunity to score, and she finished.
Second goal on the night for Maya. Putting the Millers back in front by a score of 7-6. And the Royals with the draw control. Sydney Shank came away with that one. Got it ahead to Ellie Nawa. Really nice job. Nawa is down.
I believe they're going to say she was shoved from behind, and they're considering whether or not to award a yellow card and free position shot. So I think
let's see what the verdict is after some consultation among the officials. It is going to be a yellow card on the Millers. We'll see who is sent off for the 2-minute penalty.
Well, she looked like she was giving it to 2, which would have been arms, but they sent off somebody else. So I'm not sure exactly what transpired there.
Ellie Nawa will have the free position scoring opportunity. Maddie Reel crouched in the goal, ready to defend for the Millers. And Nawa fires from her position, finding the upper right corner of the goal. And knotting this game back at 7 goals apiece. So we are tied 7-7. Just over 21 minutes left in this second half of varsity action. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television, and definitely thank Jim Wofford and all of the good people at Hamilton County Television for allowing us to showcase 2 of the top girls lacrosse programs in the state of Indiana as they battle, and thus far a very evenly matched, deeply contested match here between the Royals and the Millers. The Royals are going to come away, be awarded with that draw control, and they'll move into the offensive zone and look to get organized and attack.
Good defense. Nice look by Sam Borgert. And a nice save by Maddie Reel.
Really nice save by Maddie Reel. That's Ashley Springer there on the shot on goal.
A good pass by Borgert. And they're getting that backside wide open there. So the Millers are going to have to take a look at that. Made a slight adjustment there on that possession.
Jeff talked early on about the loss of Lindsey Wilson on the defensive side for the Millers, which certainly kind of sent shockwaves through the program when Lindsay went down with her injury. But really, Miller's doing a nice job on the defensive end.
Yeah, it's always that next player up mentality that you have to have, and this team really is kind of adopted. Nice play.
Job, Maddie Reel.
Good pressure by Southeastern. You can see there's the foul.
Sends that one ahead to Emma Hammond. That one is going to go out of bounds and be awarded back to the Royals. Still just a fantastic defensive play by Maddie Reel. Twice that she's come out of the goal to make an interception.
Miller's applying some pressure in the midfield, and Southeastern dropped the ball twice, but the Millers are just unable to collect it.
Ellie Fitzpatrick had it there for the Royals.
That
one's going to get away, and it's going to go back to the Millers. As you mentioned, Jeff, great crowd here tonight, and as tight as this game is, both fan bases definitely showing great support for their respective teams.
Now, Southeastern's picked up their defensive intensity in the midfield, really pressuring the ball, being a lot more aggressive, and looking to, create some offense off their defense here. And another one created a turnover there. And now they're
got a push called on the Millers. Official is beckoning them back to the sideline. Seems rather adamant about that, in fact. Stella Fisher.
Bit of a good break for the Millers. I mean, it takes the advantage away. So, bad break for Southeastern.
Pass is high, but the Royals are able to maintain possession.
It's a good snag.
Nawa with the ball. Saw an open goal. I think Maddie got a little bit out of position there. Perhaps looking to make a steal. And Nawa just saw the open goal and fired from her position.
That was a heads-up play by Ellie Nawa, and to recognize the opportunity. That is the fourth lead change we've had tonight. We've had 5 ties. We've got a timeout on the field. And with 18:08 to go, Southeastern is up by a goal.
All right, we're going to, as we have a break in action, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors.
Service Hometown Realtor, who is committed to helping you navigate this real estate market. Have questions about buying or selling your home? Call Carmo for help today at 317-490-3735. That's Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors. Need physical therapy? If you're struggling with an ache or pain that won't go away with rest, ice, or over-the-counter medications, you may benefit from seeing a physical therapist for an evaluation. Individuals may schedule a physical therapy appointment without a doctor's referral. You can visit ecommunity.com/physical therapy for more information. Since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or visit our website, www.cchalaw.com. Church, Hiddle and Antrim. As a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network has a deep line of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it's an injury to an extremity or an ACL procedure, community physicians are helping area athletes remain active and competitive. Visit ecommunity.com/sports. Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights, fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County Sports.
All right, we are back to the action here at Beaver Materials Field in beautiful Noblesville, Indiana. We were just talking while we were hearing from our sponsors. Millers had a 6-5 lead at halftime. The Royals have come out and been very aggressive defensively, had some great scoring opportunities, and they've taken an 8-7 lead as their first lead since they led 2-1 in the early going, Jeff.
Yeah, and I would attribute that to adjustment they made at halftime. Their defense, specifically their ride in the middle of the field, double team, and really up-tempo aggressiveness on that space to create some easy opportunities for them, which they've done. In that timeout, I would guess Coach Barnett's imploring the Millers to do the same thing. Pick up the pace defensively, pick up your traps, and get more aggressive in that space. Another draw control heads towards Southeastern.
Sam Borgert has it for the Royals, and wow, quickly able to get another scoring opportunity. I believe that's Ashley Springer.
Well, it's the same play they've been running for the last little bit of time. Sam Borgert's had the ball on that side, and the Millers are letting somebody get behind them, and Ashley Springer's gotten behind her a couple times. Borgert hit her previously, and then they missed on one, and then she hits her again. So, yeah, the Millers need to look and figure that component out and not drop and not play so much of that zone look and really get back into matching up individually.
It is important to remember with the yellow card that the Millers were a player down, and the Royals took advantage of it there. And so they have extended their lead now to 9-7. So a little bit of a run here for the Royals. They have a 4-1 advantage here in the second half, and we'll see what the Millers are made of. See if they can rebound from this.
Isabel Imes with a good draw control pickup there.
Again, seeing that aggressiveness from the Royals. Maddie Reel out of the goal. Takes it. Violation on the Royals. Oh, goodness. Big steal by the Royals right in the open field. Shot on goal. Good recovery. Well done by Maddie Reel. I believe that you might have got the post on that one.
I think so.
Number 19, Ellie Fitzpatrick with the goal for the Royals. The Royals are on a run. They now lead 10-7, just over 17 minutes left to play in the second half.
Well, 3 of those goals have occurred really in the last 90 seconds. So it's kind of how they came out when they started the game. You know, there were 3 goals scored in 50 seconds to start the game by each team. But the Royals have come out here far more aggressive defensively and far more aggressive on offense, and the Millers just haven't matched it. And they're making some turnovers that they need to be better with ball security, and that's always one of those key components is you got to take care of the ball and not commit unforced turnovers where you're just letting them have it back.
See if the Millers defense can respond. We're definitely seeing that athleticism and skill of the Royals shine through here in the second half of action. Emily Blackburn had a beat on it. Ellie Nawa said maybe not, and Natalie Blackburn says I'll take that. She moves across 30 and into the offensive zone.
And this is how it starts. I mean, you got to win a draw control, and you've got to get a score, and you do it one at a time. And that's how you get yourself right back into the game again and keep the pressure on Southeastern. Lacrosse often is a game of runs, and one team's momentum gets them going. The other team has to get a stop and reverse that trend, and it can go that way. Fortunately, it looks like the Millers are going to turn this one over.
Yes, they sure did. I believe Alex Dean will control for the Royals.
Now, this is a real opportunity for the Millers on to this transition defense. Pick one off, change the dynamic here, and get an easy score.
Good hustle there by the Royals. It's number 2, Sydney Sloan, controlling the ball.
There we go.
Nice job.
There we go.
Defensively, I think that is
Lila Julian.
Lila Julian, there we go. Actually, 21, is that Bree Miller?
Oh, 21.
Speaking of the Millers, as we were earlier. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Oh, my goodness. Almost brought in by Gwenny Salas. But the Millers maintain. Natalie Blackburn has it. Blackburn looks to get the Millers organized. Flips it to Salas. Gwenny looks for an opening. No, it's Emma Hammond. Emma flips it over to Chloe Barnett. Chloe Barnett, a name we have not called much tonight thus far.
I know. I anticipated that she would be one of those people that's she's a really good passer, but she's really just not had a lot of touches tonight.
Natalie Blackburn just being aggressive there, forcing the issue a bit, but being awarded with the free position scoring opportunity. All right, so we've talked about this before. We've seen this matchup many, many times throughout the course of the game. Emma Johnson in goal for the Royals. Natalie Blackburn with the free position scoring opportunity for the Millers. There's a whistle. There's a shot. She goes low. Back of the net. Good adjustment there by Natalie Blackburn from the last few free position opportunities that she's had. Boy, did the Millers need that goal.
Absolutely. It's been since early in the second half started before Miller scored. And that's been, let's see, at least the last 4 minutes where it has been all HSE. So that was a big goal to stop. I think the timeout was at 18:38 maybe, somewhere around there. And it had been all HSE from before and after that until the goal. So good change. Let's see if the Millers can build off that momentum. And
looks like Chloe's going to be on the draw for the Millers. The ball is set. Sam Borgert with the draw control for the Royals, quickly using her speed to get upfield. Nice pass to Ellie Nawa. Immediately a foul called on the Millers. And Ellie Nawa will have the free position scoring opportunity.
Sam Borgert's tall, and when you get that stick up high and the ball up high, it's a good opportunity for her. And moved the ball down quickly, found that mismatch, and nice save.
Nice job, Maddie Reel. Maddie Reel with the save, with the clear. I believe that's Gwenny Salas with the ball for the Millers. Nice catch there by Gwenny. She almost made an unbelievable catch last possession the Millers had. Tough one. Ellie Nawa using her quickness, but loses her stick. Ball's out of bounds. Well, we all make mistakes, I guess. Royals with a bit of a gift there with the control on the ball out of bounds.
Again, though, it's an unforced error that the Millers have made, probably 6 of them here in this half. That was pretty good defense.
Foul on Marissa Whaler.
Throwing the ball into an area that's a tighter area when you had another person that was open, you got to really look for your best opportunities.
Things that no doubt Coach Barnett will show the girls as they get a chance to look at footage from the game tonight.
And that's one of the things you're going to look at is are we finding the right outlet passes in our transition space to give ourselves better opportunities. So nice defense.
Big defensive stand for the Millers here, hoping to keep the lead to 2 goals. Maya Hill battles for it. Royals come away with it.
Miller's got a bit of a break there. Saw the referee had a flag up, so. Nice save by Maddie Reel again.
Player down for the Millers. Millers are able to snuff out that attempt. Isabel Imes was down on the play. She's walking it off.
She and Maddie Reel did a nice job just coming together. Maddie got her stick on the ball, but Imes really dove in there and sealed off the corner too. So good defensive play.
Isabel Imes going to hustle off and be replaced for the Millers. It's number 14, Tori Cook, back into the game. Royals are awarded possession.
Man, she has just been wide open in the middle. The Millers have got to find an answer to that back cutter. That's at least 4 times that Fitzpatrick's been wide open.
Borger to Nawa, Nawa to Borger.
Good job.
Royals showing some patience here on the offensive end.
Timeout.
Timeout for the Royals. All right, so here we are. We have just about 11 minutes to play in the second half. The Royals dominating possession this half.
Yeah, after the first couple minutes in the first half, the Millers really did have the possession of the ball a lot in the first half, but boy, second half adjustments made by Southeastern has really put the ball in their hands a lot. They've really picked up their intensity on defense, especially in the midfield space. The transition for the Millers has been really tough. A lot of unforced errors. Part of that's that pressure that Southeastern are providing, but the Millers are just not making connecting passes. And really, they've only had 1 or 2 scoring opportunities in this half. Now, they've scored on both of them, but it's really hard to win a game if you're not giving yourself opportunities to score. So the Millers have got to figure that out. Really good time for them to have this timeout from Southeastern.
Mm-hmm.
They can talk about their defense. They can talk about how they're continuing to get somebody behind them. Like I said, Fitzpatrick's been behind them 4 different times wide open, scored twice on it. And then really talk about how are they going to get that ball up the field? How are they going to get into scoring position quickly? Because that's the other component. You can get the ball up the field, but you're going to have to do it quickly because you're down 2 goals, and you're going to have to get some scores to give yourself the opportunity to win this game.
Absolutely. Southeastern's come out, just had the energy. They've had the momentum during this second half of action here. But still a lot of time left, and we'll see if the Millers can indeed respond and cut into this 2-goal deficit.
Yeah, for Southeastern, they're going to continue to look at how they can continue to control the ball, continue to give themselves really good looks, because they've had good looks this half for scoring opportunities, and really focus on that transition ride, putting the pressure on the Millers to create those turnovers that give them those opportunities. They're going to do everything they can to keep the Millers out of the offensive space, because once the Millers have been in the offensive space, they've been pretty effective.
All right, so number 2, Sydney Sloan will control as we get back to action from the timeout. I want to once again thank you for joining us for high school girls lacrosse here on Hamilton County Television. Ellie Nawa controls for the Royals.
Nice
Uses her
shot.
speed. Uses her speed, turns the corner, fires to the far post, and puts it in the back of the net. And she is going to extend the lead for the Royals. The Royals now with an 11-8 lead.
That's the second time she's made that similar move coming around the cage, and that low angle shot. Tough to defend, great shot, good accuracy. Tough to make that shot too. That gives Ellie 3 goals on the night to lead the scoring for Southeastern. They've had a pretty balanced attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different players score tonight for Southeastern. The Millers have had 3 different scores tonight.
Well, the Royals graduated their 2 top goal scorers last year, but Ellie was, in fact, their 3rd leading goal scorer last year with 19 goals. There you go. Big draw control for the Millers. Natalie Blackburn comes away with it. Millers just need to focus on just moving the ball, executing their offense, looking for a good scoring opportunity. A little bit of a tentative pass there that gets deflected, and the Royals are going to get possession.
Millers need to have one good possession at a time, and really concentrate on connecting those passes. Now that's a foul. The first one there that she whistled, probably not so much.
Sam Borgert has
there it
it.
is.
Oh, not able to connect on that pass. Natalie Blackburn runs right through it, gets it to Maddie Reel.
So a little slight adjustment there. Emma Hammond back to help drive the ball up the field.
Nice pass. Oh, not able to connect, though.
Well, if they're consistent, then that should be a yellow card because they did the same for the Millers. Now,
there's not been a yellow card assessed to the Royals yet today, and it looks like there will be their first.
Yeah. So
a yellow card there. Kendall Borgert will be sent off for a 2-minute penalty, and trailing 8-11. Good opportunity for the Millers to cut into that.
They're a player up. This is their chance. They have 2 minutes to cut this deficit significantly. And by that, I mean they need to get 2 scores out of this next 2 minutes.
Natalie Blackburn initiates the offense for the Millers. Kicks it over to Emma Hammond. Back to Blackburn. Blackburn looks.
Whoa,
nice shot. Backhanded bouncing shot on goal by Natalie Blackburn, and a much-needed goal for the Millers to cut into that Hamilton Southeastern lead. Score is now Southeastern 11 and your Millers with 9.
We saw that shot a few times in the JV game, but that is a really tough shot to defend, tough shot to execute. So well done by Natalie. That gives her 5 goals on the night, leading scorer for the game. Big draw control coming up right here.
Second game in a row with 5 goals for Natalie?
Yeah. She's off to a pretty good start this season. But this is a really big possession for the Millers. To score another goal while there's still a player advantage.
Only took 10 seconds off of that penalty there to score their first goal. Very important draw control there for Sydney Sheena and the Royals.
Actually, they're 2 players down.
They are. Oh.
There we go.
And an unforced error on the Royals. An untimely unforced error at that. Will give possession back to the Millers.
And that untimely, that's just uncharacteristic at this point. They have not done that very much at all tonight where they've had an unforced error. So good break for the Millers. They really need to take advantage of it right here and get another goal while Southeastern is disadvantaged.
Well, the Millers have had to respond to adversity. Now we'll see how the Royals will respond to adversity.
There it is, right down the middle.
Oh, deflected. Natalie Blackburn will control. Got a player down for the Millers. Ooh, looks like it could be an ankle. That's Marisha Whaler. Stop play here while the training staff comes out to attend to Marisha. Didn't see what happened. Looked like it was a non-contact injury.
She's walking it off, it looks like, so that's good.
Might have rolled her ankle, tweaked her ankle a little bit there.
Yeah,
but
she
it looks
looks
like she's gonna be okay.
A lot better by the time she gets through the end zone there, because she was in a little bit of agony there at first. 8:05 to go. The Millers really need to get this score
Got
going.
about 50 seconds left in this penalty, I believe. Emma Hammond on the attack. Oh. Not able to connect. Royals are going to come away with it.
She had a wide open player. They just couldn't connect.
Yep. Gwenny Salas on the foul.
Like Emma Hammond's effort there. She was guarding the play that wasn't even in play. So, good effort.
Double team by the Millers.
Smart play by the Royals to try and kill this clock, and here they are.
Yep.
They're back to full strength.
Oh. We're going to...
That's a really bad break for the Millers on that one.
Stella Fisher was cutting. It was the cutter. I believe the Millers are going to get possession.
Huh. The way she was lining up, I wasn't sure.
Stella Fisher was cutting hard to the goal, and the Royals were trying to get the pass to her. Now this is where the Millers have got to be sharp. Royals create the turnover. They're going to maintain possession here on the foul.
It's good
nice
defense.
job.
Good defense.
Nice job, Maddie Reel, in the goal for the Millers. Able to come away with that shot on goal. Again, though, Southeastern not struggling to get shots on goal like the Millers are. A lot of contact there, but I think both girls were making a play on the ball, so I don't anticipate anything more than standard foul call. Possession is going to go to the Royals? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Possession is going to go to the Millers. That was going to surprise me.
In that situation, she had the position, and so the defender was kind of running through her.
There you go. Good pass. Isabel Imes has it.
Nice job.
Millers fans wanted a foul there, but the Millers will maintain possession. Imes will bring it into the offensive zone. We got a cutter. Not able to get it to Natalie. Man, the size of the Royals is another factor there that's really impacting the Millers on the offensive end.
Well, how many times have we seen them get a stick on the ball? And that was another good example of that.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the second half of action. The Royals lead the Millers 11 goals to 9.
Millers are going to really look back at the film after the game and realize they missed that opportunity when they were 2 players up to really cut into that deficit more than they did with just 1 goal. Southeastern, conversely, is going to look at it and go, we did a nice job surviving 2 minutes down 2 players. That's not going to happen to us too many times this year. It was an unusual penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. They had the unforced turnover there that gave the ball back to the Millers, and but the Millers just couldn't capitalize down on the offensive end. Push called on the Millers. All right, this is going to be Sydney Sheena with a free position scoring opportunity as we go under 4 minutes to play.
Well, again, the rule is the player that's closest to the ball as it's traveling out of bounds on a missed shot, retains the possession. Now, I'm not sure what the whistle stoppage is for.
I think we might have an injured player.
Yeah, maybe.
I believe that's Sydney Sheena going off. Springer with the ball. Gets it to Stella Fisher. And again, the Royals very content to burn clock here.
And one of those things that we talked about, we were commenting a minute ago when they had the unforced error. This is really where you find out about your team. Are they able to keep possession of the ball when you really need them to and not make an unforced error? So they just burned off about 2.5 minutes just now. So coaching staff for Southeastern is going to be pretty pleased that they know that they can limit their turnovers and keep possession of the ball.
Ellie Fitzpatrick now for the Royals will have the free position scoring opportunity. Maddie Reel will try to keep it at a 2-goal deficit for the Millers, and
Great
she
save.
does so. Let's get it clear. Let's see if we can get it upfield here. It's a good pass. Isabella Imes using her quickness. Play on. Again, ball gets deflected. Maya Hill.
Had a wide open look but couldn't make that connection. All right, this is one where
Here we go. We're under 2 minutes to play.
They could get a quick goal here that is going to have a really good chance.
Royals have, as you said, Royals have really limited Chloe Barnett's touches. Now Chloe has it right now. She'll look to make a move. She'll put the shot on goal, and she scores. That is a goal for Chloe Barnett, and the Millers cut into that Hamilton Southeastern lead. It's 11-10 with 1:42 left to play in the second half.
Well, much like the JV game was a nail biter, this one is coming right down to it as well.
A bit of a draw control of consequence here as we are under 2 minutes to play. Nice to see Chloe Barnett with the goal there, much needed by the Millers, and I think we are going to go to a timeout. So, crucial part of the game here. Take us in each huddle, if you would, Jeff.
All right, so Southeastern called the timeout. I think they're really going to be focused on winning this draw control. That's going to be the talk. If you don't win the draw control, immediately pressure them with the ball. So that's the focus. If you win the draw control, you're at HSC. Let's get it downfield. Let's try and kill as much clock as we can. Let's really protect the ball and just run this thing out. Let's not give them another opportunity. For the Millers, Coach Barnett's got to be doing the same thing. We've got to win the draw. We have got to get into the offensive set. We've got to run a play. We have got to protect the ball at all costs, and we need to score. So defensively, should we not win the draw, we need to move quickly. We need to move our feet fast. We need to double team quickly. We need to try and create a turnover to get the ball back, because they're going to try and play keep away, or they're going to sneak somebody behind us defensively to get a quick goal that takes them back up to 2. So Southeastern's going to look, and if there's a scoring opportunity, they're going to take it. So the Millers have to be really careful for that sneaky little play, a sneak behind you, get behind you kind of goal that really takes you out of the game.
Well, I tell you what, we were looking forward to this first broadcast of the year, but I'm not sure we could have dialed up a better contest here between two exceptional high school girls lacrosse teams in the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Noblesville Millers. Once again, let's reset where we are. A minute 42 left to play. The Royals are up 11-10. Millers led 6-5 at the half, and Royals have led by as many as 3 goals, if I'm not mistaken, in this half. Millers have been able to make a couple defensive stands, cut into that lead, and with that last goal by Chloe Barnett, the score stands at 11-10 in favor of the Royals.
Yeah, the 3-goal lead is the largest lead that either team's had. Millers held a 2-goal lead in the first half, but it has been a tightly contested game, and we talked about a little bit of runs. Southeastern had the run to start the half. The Millers have been on a little run here in the last couple of minutes. But this is where it all comes down to it. Winning this draw, they've got Sam Borgert.
Yep.
She's one of their tallest players, and when she gets that stick in her hand, she's even taller. So Millers have got to come up with this draw and get into the offensive space and try and get a goal.
Emma Hammond will be on the draw for the Millers. As you mentioned, Sam Borgert for the Royals. The midfielders take their positions. Official has set the ball. Hand is in the air. The ball is up. We're going to think that, yep, as you said, the height of Borgert gets that one. Hammond was battling for it. Borgert comes away with it. The Royals control, and we have a minute and a half left to play. The Royals will look to maintain possession. They'll look to move the ball. They'll look to keep the ball out of double-team situations, and the Millers are going to have to pressure. They cannot sit back.
And you're going to see the ball in the hands of their best ball handlers. Sam Borgert, Ellie Nawa are 2 of the people that are going to really hold the ball a lot during this time period.
Emma Hammond trying to create double team. She does get the deflection. There's a ground ball. Ellie Nawa comes away with it. A minute left to play.
Ball gets loose, but the Millers cannot get it.
Sydney Sheena with it. And the Millers are not going to – they're going to need to pressure them, not let them just play catch behind the net, as we are at 40 seconds left to play.
Good job by Southeastern executing on this ball control. This is exactly what we talked about. Keep the ball away. Oh, tough break for the Millers. Looked like she might have just fallen down, but the referee said she might have had a little help. So
Ellie Nawa has it, gets it to Borgert. Double team by the Millers.
Good job by Southeastern to really kill the clock.
They really did. They really did. They are an experienced veteran team, and they have shown that in the second half right here. We got 7 seconds. You got to get it downfield, girls.
Is she even going to be able to get a shot off?
I don't think so. Let it go.
Oh!
And gets it to Gwenny, and there's where the game ends. What a contest between the Royals and the Millers. The Royals are going to come away with an 11-10 victory. We want to thank you for joining us here on Hamilton County Television. Come back and join us as we move forward with high school girls lacrosse this season. This is Pat Haney and Jeff Potter signing off from Beaver Materials Field.